Episode commencing in 3, 2, 1. Episode initiated.
Prepare for another direct sequel to Terminator 2 Judgment Day, as time-traveling robots keep failing to kill one human boy on this week's episode of Critternator, the Sarah Cosmic Chronicles. This is your sentient AI overlord, GM Patrick, here, and joining me this week are the 5 members of the Resistance trying to stop future wars, and my friends, your players. To my far left, a robot sent to kill me from the far-off future year of 2027. It's Jabber jabbering away his jam from.
Was that Cersei Lannister in that show?
Don't spoil it across the digital table from me. That evil queen from Game of Thrones. Oh. It's Miles making believe it's redacted.
Good evening. Oh, is that Summer Glau?
Don't stop it. To my right, come with me if you want to die. It's Tyler talking as Praedir.
Hello, I'm not as good as the other two.
To my immediate left, Summer Glau, being another super dangerous petite killing machine. We've got Drew dying to play Zelixthel.
That's definitely Cersei Glau, right?
And across from him, John Connors, once more being humanity's only hope until the 4th reboot, at least. It's none other than Rebecca rolling with Asher and Sky.
Hello.
That quote-unquote series is such a hodgepodge mess.
It's
Like,
also really good, though.
I really enjoyed it when it was on.
Yeah, I did as well.
I was talking about the overarching Terminator series. I've actually never watched an episode of the Sarah Connor.
I haven't either. I've never watched the second episode. Didn't it end on a cliffhanger too?
It did. It was like so rad too. It was like Skynet was like starting to take over. It was like, oh, can't wait for next season. Nope.
Wah, wah. Which that aspect of it sucks, but also, like, I mean, honestly, every story after Terminator 2 sucks too. Yeah. Although I hear really good things, and obviously this is coming out way later, but I hear really good things about the new anime on Netflix.
Oh yeah, that just came out. Yeah, I kind of want to watch that.
The best thing to come out of the Terminator universe since Terminator 2 was Christian Bale's on-set rant at that dude yelling at him.
Against McG.
Oh, la-di-da-di-da. Look at you.
Oh, good for you.
For the record,
you.
Bale was correct in that circumstance. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I seem to recall, like, thinking, boy, that guy seems like a real jerk, and then learning about it, being like, I get it.
He's not wrong. I actually don't remember anything about that situation. I know. I remember that there was a rant. I remember hearing the rant, but I just forgot the context of it.
It was a lighting guy that kept walking in the middle of them performing to adjust stuff while they were performing and just throwing everybody off. I'm pretty sure Cersei Lannister was there.
Not true. Don't leave it.
Incorrect.
That's still
also,
like
Jabber, can you pull your microphone closer to you?
But Perseus was there.
It's still like the one Terminator movie I don't think I've seen is that one.
But Salvation?
Yeah, I really want to, but that is one of...
It's not great.
Oh, well, I mean, guess what? Most of them are not great.
I know I'm opening myself up for this. I haven't even seen 3. I've only seen 1 and 2 multiple times.
Also, not great.
Yeah, you don't have to. Well, that's the thing. So I'm doing research
you don't need
for
to watch
this.
Any Terminator movie after 2. You just don't have to.
The Sarah Connor Chronicles, that's hard to say, is a direct sequel to 2. It does not. It skips over 3, which of course was out at the time, and then the last 2 sequels only take up to 2 as like the actual plot for the series. Yeah, they jump off from there.
The franchise constantly tries to do a legacy sequel. Like, this is like before Halloween ever did it. Like, they just constantly try to do that as the jumping off point, and it's constantly bad. Like, I mean, I love Genesis, but like Genesis is a bad movie. I happen to love it because it's trash.
They keep pulling actors from Game of Thrones because Daenerys was also
she's Sarah Connor, and she was a very good Sarah Connor.
I actually I enjoyed that movie.
No, I do too. I think it's super fun. It's just also not a good movie
as far as these terrible movies go. Hey guys, are you ready to get back into some Starfinder?
Oh, yeah, no. I thought we were taking this week
in the middle of their bad movie.
Oh boy, yeah, no, Miles is in a bad way. Like the week before last, we left Tyler in a precarious situation on a cliffhanger now. Miles is in the
no one bothered to warn me that I was getting in a bad situation.
It's so funny. You guys were being so cautious the rest of the time, and then you're like, "All right, Miles."
No, I was baiting Rebecca, and she is not moving at all.
Are you talking to me? I wasn't listening. Sorry.
I know you weren't. I can tell.
We did play last week.
I said that no one would warn me I was getting in a bad situation at all. And you were very specific on to not do what I was doing.
I was about to say, no one remembers, even though we played last week. It feels probably for most of us like 10 years after that. Dragon Con was this last weekend, and
this last weekend / I guess as we are recording
today.
It was today. We got home a few hours ago.
Yeah, crazy times. So this is on you. I was like, you guys want to? Are you sure you want to record? You're like, let's do it. We want to see Redacted get, and that's just about where we left off. Last time on Cosmic Crit, Praedir was dragged away across the corridor, and his teammates were unable to stop the swarm Bolita from taking their leader. Jamfra managed to jam the door while Redacted unlocked it, and Asher saw the elf magic his way out of the grapple. Praedir is the elf who magicked his way out. Heading south, the party found the cargo bay and weapons locker, with Tevnina claiming ignorance over the high-tech smuggler's chamber walls. She explained that the ship, the Thunder Rock, was perhaps fitted with advanced features by the owner Bubblegum. Redacted scout bot was found and warned the party of a radiation leak in the engine room, but as the gray dawned, the recently procured overplate armor to contain the radiation leak, the creature attacked again. What's wrong with all this last time on?
Yo, bro.
Hey, Drew.
That's a Bolaji swarm, not a Bolita swarm.
Oh, it's so close, but it's so far. Yes, and I've spelled it wrong in my corrections. I've spelled it Bolija, not Bolaji, so many times. That's one for Drew. Who else?
I'll shoot.
Do it.
Actually, Praedir isn't an elf. Praedir's a Borai.
Nah, I'm not giving you that.
Oh,
why not?
Oh, come on.
That's 100% correct, you monster.
You've tried so far, and I've described you as an elf in many a circumstances. You could be an undead elf. But neither will be incorrect if I say the Borai. And you can't be like, well, I'm an elf, not a Borai.
Audience,
listeners, this is what we're dealing with.
Boo this man. Boo this man.
Don't make me edit it. I'll be like, and Asher saw Praedir magic is what else? Does anybody else got one?
Well, maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't think that Asher saw the elf magic his way out of the grapple.
You were in the hallway, so you technically were the only witness to it in the darkness there.
I'm extra pissed about this because I actually do know one of them. I went with what I thought was the easier one, which was the elf thing.
So
easy. Apparently,
here's a weird thing. I don't think the scout bot warned the party of the radiation leak. I think that Redacted, or someone rolled to figure out what was going on. Like the scout bot just got cut off. It didn't really warn that there was a radiation.
To be fair, I did not write that one down, but that is correct. It tried to. It does not have the capability to detect radiation.
Right.
Pretty hilarious, but I did say its camera feed is blinking out.
Yeah,
but it also did that. It had the same thing when it saw the cargo bay walls. It was kind of like getting interference. So
right.
I could understand why that did not help you at all.
How are Miles and I the only two that have gotten anything correct this week? What is going on?
Right. Yeah. The two.
Jabert,
the least likely to.
Do you want to earn this episode reroll for?
I mean, the trouble is I never quite know exactly how persnickety you're going to be about these details.
Extremely, for the record, extremely.
No, usually the things that I wrong on purpose are very specific, like the name of the monster that you're fighting or other specific things that did or did not happen. But I mess with people's names a lot, so if you have one of those, I would recommend using it.
It's technically it's not an overplate armor; it's a Vesk overplate armor.
I will never be that persnickety. No, nobody gets an episode reroll, not even me. The ship is called the Thunderstone. The captain is not called Bubblegum. Bubblegum's a Skittermander engineer who also perished. And Redacted technically did not unlock that door. You guys just escaped out of it and left it locked. Escaped right out. Real exciting last time on. You guys escaped from the thing and then went right back into its den. Redacted indeed is trying to lock down the radioactive power core, and a task that would take about 10 minutes, I think I described. And in that time frame, this door right here has become locked, the one to the power core, and Redacted is in the room with the Bolaji by Redacted self. Let's go ahead and roll into the initiative turn order and get started in this combat.
Does it have to be combat? Can't we just get along?
You can do whatever you want, but I choose violence, Miles.
Okay.
They gave me a high level swarm monster to play around with, and I was like, you know what? We are going to reenact Alien. Reenact the heck out of some Alien.
Yeah. To be clear, there are 2 doors here, correct? That are of varying degrees of locked.
There are 3.
Well, no, one slammed shut.
Yeah, the one to the rest of the party towards the front of the ship is slammed shut. It's locked. There are 2 on the starboard and port sides of the engine room in which Redacted finds Redacted self that you guys have not been in, but had some warnings in Vesk on them. Some danger warnings, I think, is what we determined. Can I get an Asher and Sky initiative?
Oh, sorry. I'm really out of it tonight.
I gave you the option. You could be asleep right now, Rebecca, instead of doing this. I could be playing video games. All right. I rolled an 11 and I didn't look up what my initiative bonus is. It is never good for Starfinder creatures. It is so depressing to go from Pathfinder 2E to Starfinder as GM, because you go from oh man, my monster has such a great perception or stealth or blah blah blah, to this creature. This creature is, spoiler warning, CR10 and has a +5. So Drew, Zilixel is up first.
Okay, and this door's locked, correct?
Well, you just saw it slam shut. I guess you wouldn't know that it's locked, but the last couple times it has pulled this trick. The door has been locked.
Okay, let's walk down and investigate. I'm gonna mosey. It's a mosey. I'm not gonna run or anything. I don't want to break a sweat right now.
All right, your turn's over. Dog. You should have used that run action.
No, but let's. I guess what would I need to roll to investigate this door and try to get it unlocked?
It has been several weeks since I feel like we have played, and indeed it's been 7 days. I believe it was just engineering. I think it was the only thing we had to immediately get the door open.
Okay, so Zilix is going to use a nanosite surge to become an instant expert in which instant expert's a great name for a thing. I don't think it's called that. I think it's called something else. In engineering, let's see if this works. It's an 18.
That is not success.
Oh, dang.
Pretty sure that is a fail.
Well, I am like this for another 4 minutes, so hopefully we get some help.
You have level rerolls. I can remind you about that, but I understand if you don't want to take it right now.
I mean, I feel like this isn't that serious of a situation.
It's just Redacted. I got you. Praedir, you are next, Tyler.
Pretty sure I do not have a skill that applies to this situation. So...
Can you cast guidance on some teammates, some bros?
No. Ew.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't have guidance. Is it even in Starfinder, you nerd?
I thought it was. Let's just do a quick Google search.
Can I just say that calling someone, aggressively a nerd is one of my favorite things to do as a huge nerd. It makes me feel very, very funny. Like I feel power. Like, I don't know.
It is
It's
funny
happy
because
for you.
I feel like
the most important thing about feeling funny is that you feel funny yourself, Drew.
Yeah,
And I'm glad you feel that
Let me
way.
rephrase. That's the wrong term. I find it very funny. It doesn't make me feel funny because when I feel funny, I get like those butterflies in my stomach.
Come
I
here,
feel-
Jules.
I love it. I love that confidence. Like the room may not be laughing, but I am. And that's all right. Carol.
They laugh and the world laughs with you, or not. But like,
Or not.
it's cool. You're still laughing, right?
Hell yeah, brother.
I feel like if I was like a teenager, that could have like hurt me be called a nerd, but now I'm just like, yep, yeah, I got it. You got me. You pegged me correctly. I don't see guidance in the Mystic spell.
What? Yeah. All right. What's gonna suck? You'll just cut all that out. No one will know your shame. So, the power of the edit. Patrick, I don't really have anything that applies here, so I think I'm going to get out the pom poms and cheer for whoever can do something in this situation.
Oh, I guess the guidance you could do is like aid. Aid another is always DC 10, so it's like, hey, but about anyone can do it.
Yeah, I don't.
Everyone
have
has a guidance spell.
I don't. Yeah, I don't have engineering, so it just doesn't make any sense for me to attempt that.
Makes perfect sense.
And I'll. And I have a feeling this thing's gonna run away, so I'm not gonna pull out the big boys.
No, I'm probably gonna
Boys
eat
also.
Redacted first.
Yeah.
What I do need to do on my turn as the Bolaji is, I think we determined last week, might have been a forward in running into this radiation-filled room, but it was too juicy a target not to try and take, because Swarm are not immune to radiation. Just got a pretty good fortitude save, so let me roll that first, as it does take some radiation damage just coming in here.
Come on, listeners, chant with me. Natural one. Natural
Do
one.
that to me.
Oh, it's a 1.
It's a 1-0. A 10 will mean it's good. Good on the rear. It does take 7 points of damage from the initial poison dose here, but it's not poisoned by the radiation.
Yet.
At least not this turn, yeah. Okay. What I was looking for was, does it have... It has a reach with its claws, so it pops out of this room about 10 feet away from me. So I think it is going to do a full action double claw attack on a Redacted. 2 attacks, a 12 and a 14. What is your KAC, Miles?
My KAC.
Well, you're wearing that new armor, so
Oh, right.
it's higher, but all lower than it would be. So
Oh, yeah. What would it be with this armor?
Oh, forgot all about doing this math.
Vesk overplate is 13-15. So 15 is your KAC bonus with a max dex of +2. So net 17. But I think it's -4 if you're not proficient.
Okay, so it'd be the KAC would be +12.
So 22.
Yeah, I think so. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
You say it's -4, but what's the KAC bonus?
15.
15, but -4.
2. And so -4 would be
So +11,
would be 13, right?
13, okay,
including your dexterity. Including your dexterity.
Oh, including my dexterity. Okay, so here my KAC would be 26.
The 12 and the 14, these are both hits. So 2 hits.
I am glad we did all of that.
I had to do the math. I had to make sure. And let me do some damage rolls here. Some big old damage rolls. All right, rolled a couple of 7s. So this math should be real easy, right? This is 50 points of slashing damage. No, yes, 50. 25 and 25.
No.
Two claw attacks.
I reject your reality and supplant my own.
Yeah, no.
That is the Bolaji's turn. Redacted, it is your turn.
Okay, all right. So the door that's locked,
Mhm.
is it locked in a you can escape kind of way, or is it can I roll engineering and get out of here?
Yeah, you can likely roll engineering and get out of here.
You got to roll higher than an 18.
Roll a 19.
Okay, so you'll have to move to the door and then
Yeah.
do this check. But
100%.
Door is unlocked.
It's only a 19. Unbelievable. Ugh.
Oh,
So can I
rolled
scoot on out?
He rolled the 19
Oh, on the die.
dice.
Okay, I
Drew.
feel better now. I feel
It's only
better
a
now.
19. Come
feel
on.
Yeah, I rolled a 38. So you were dorking.
That's okay. I didn't
Eat
look
my
at the
butt.
screen. I didn't look at the screen.
That'll
So can we
Take
just
us-
scoot on out or
nope. You got to move and then standard action. So you're still in our fun little death chamber here.
garbage game?
Asher and Sky, we're on to you.
I have a question.
Mhm.
How close to where we are now is the data that we're trying to get to?
It's on the far starboard side of the ship, and she's described it as about as far in as you've gotten. So you're in like the middle of the ship. So basically back to where you've come from the start. Yeah, so about 70, 75 feet from where you're at.
I
It's
think
like on the opposite side of where you entered into the airlock.
I would
Okay,
also like to say as soon as the door opens, like Redacted is like 100% yelling about what's going on.
Yeah. What do you want to do, Rebecca?
Well, I'm weighing my options here. So Asher and Sky are of the opinion that we should not be dilly-dallying around the ship and we should just get the data and run as quickly as possible because it seems to us that killing this thing is not in the cards. So now, while the one thing is distracted, might be a good opportunity to go and get the data so that we can get out of here.
Yeah,
With what
Redacted,
we-
quit screwing around.
Do you want to start?
Yeah,
Do you want to start opening doors and going off by yourself?
sure. I mean, there's only one of this alien, right? And I know exactly where it is.
Oh, but you
which
knew
is
that
unusual.
Redacted is going to give them your location precisely. Are you kidding me?
About to Google Map.
A juicier target is over here.
I
I
agree
mean,
with Rebecca.
sure,
I
whatever,
like this
but-
plan.
I mean, I don't know. Screw it.
Go for it.
I mean,
In for a
there's
penny,
like
in
a
for a
tunnel.
pound, right?
I can't help right now anyway, right? So I might as well do what I can do, which is go and get the data, which is what we're here for, and then we can all get the F out of here, right? So
I think you mean the
Well,
plug out of
okay,
here. but
I mean,
yeah.
so to be fair, we can't leave
And
without
balanced.
killing the creature
why not?
because we would be letting it go, which would be a colossal failure on our part.
No, we just lock it in this thing.
We
Okay,
can't just lock
hang
it
on,
in
hang on.
the
No,
ship.
no, I like Rebecca's idea here. We lock it in the thing, and then we sell it to a multi-international, multi-galactic corporation for a lot of money.
Drew, you're not allowed to be the Birch. Get out of
This
here.
is Rebecca's plan. She is and always will be the bird.
It was Rebecca's plan.
Rebecca, do you want to
Asher just wants to get out of here as
It's-
quickly as possible. So,
It is your turn in combat. You do what you want. You do what you want.
I mean, all right, let me see my options here. There is a teeny tiny hallway that I cannot fit through right now because there are 4 people in my way.
Well,
I mean,
you totally
you can go
totally
through people.
can, but the room is diffuse with medium radiation. So
Also, don't want to deal with that. I'm going and finding
That's
a
fair.
computer. So
yeah.
I am going to go off by myself. I have a good amount of movement as well. I have 50.
You'll be able to get through this hallway here because you will have to take an action to open up some doors.
Okay, I can do that.
To the north, and that'll take us to Jamfram all the way to the bottom of the turn order.
Yeah. Well, start pulling on ropes and quickly realize that Redacted refused to let me tie a rope around him, so I could have dragged him out of the room. Yes, it's just basic safety procedures when you go into a hazardous enclosed space. But
Are
no,
you
no, not our engineer. He's too good for that.
Are you sure that's what happened? I don't even remember.
He refused multiple times,
No,
very
you forced it
loudly.
upon me.
Very loudly.
I thought you put a cable around him and then the
Yeah.
door came down on the cable.
Oh,
100%.
yes.
That's exactly what happened.
Okay, so he's got that one door open, but so I can see Redacted right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just start pulling on that. I start ripping on that cable. Come give me. Woohoo! Zip, 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 zip.
Okay,
As a reaction,
that
can
means-
Zilix press himself up against the wall?
That means this thing will take an attack of opportunity.
What?
Oh, forced movement also does the thing.
As yes, Redacted has whipped out one of these claws on its back. It does have reach. Make another claw attack. Chunk. A 12 on the dice we've already determined is a hit. Oh boy, 28 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Gross. This 12, though, if your AC is 26, is not encumbered by a -4. So let me do that math. That is going to be enough to grab Redacted as well. Right, KAC +4 to grapple the foe. So you can pull, Jabert. You are going to be rocking up against this thing's athletic. Oh man, I'm such in PF2E brain.
Yeah.
I forget what you're gonna have to fight against.
Nothing's balanced for this. I'm sure it's some phony baloney hogwash. Like I have to use its combat maneuver bonus or something.
I think we'll just do grapple.
What, like 48?
Let's see here.
Let's see. I don't even remember. Do you use athletics for that, or do you just make an attack?
I think just an attack. Let me double check here. Well, the manipulator can use the escape action to free itself. So if you want to do acrobatics or athletics,
but it would still be against the.
It's going to be 10 against the target's KAC. I don't know why that's what they use to determine it, but it's the alien. What's your attack bonus? Let me see if this is like in the realm of possibility.
13.
Okay, so it is. You have to roll high.
All right, so I'll just use my unarmed for this then.
Yeah,
This is the best game of tug of war I've ever seen.
Yeah,
25.
That is not going to be enough.
I'll roll it again.
Well, you can also do it twice. I don't think this will count as. Does this count as an attack?
I don't know, Patrick.
Yeah, me neither.
Wouldn't I have had to have declared it beforehand or something? The game doesn't make sense, Patrick. I don't know what to tell you.
We're playing. At least I am playing 3 times as much second edition, and we just came off of playing some Starfinder 2E. So my brain is just absolutely.
I can't.
Did you want to re-roll that? Is that what you were saying?
I mean, it seems like. So my problem is that like this is happening after he already took an attack of opportunity. So like, like it's not like it was holding on to him and I tried to pull it out of his hands. It's like, no, I grab it now in the middle of my action. So I didn't get to do a single thing before all this went to the dog. All right. Yeah. Gosh, I think I'm going to have to re-roll this. Just, like he's already taken the attack of opportunity. I gotta get him out of there. So
re-rolling.
29?
Yes, I've set the DC at a little less because he is off kilter here. That is going to be enough to yoink a Redacted and start pulling him through the hallway here.
Beep, beep.
Coming through. Turn 2, Zilixthel. You've got an open door shot at the Bolaji.
Close the door. Close the door.
Can I just close the door and lock it?
I mean, you can. It does seem like this thing can, 1, potentially move through the walls, and 2, has access to both lock and unlock the doors. So it's up to you.
What kind of an action would it be to lock the door? Is that a swift action or close the door? Excuse me, close the door. Is that a swift action?
Close the door is a either move or standard action. If you want to lock it, it'll be a standard.
It's a move action to close the door. It's just a boop. That's a whole move. All right.
I just saw you move on the screen. So
okay. It was a move for me to boot the door open. It's a move action.
You know what's a swift action? Foom. Gotcha. Like,
you know what's a swifter action? Shutting up.
I think that's free.
And some people ought to utilize it.
It's both free and golden.
No, then we'll just I'm gonna use a move action to close the door, and then I'm just gonna scoot on back to this area.
All right. Praedir, closed door. You still got nothing you can do, right? Or
I'm gonna ready an action. I'm gonna ready a spell. I think I can do that. If I see the swarm component come into the hallway.
All right, go ahead and use it because it is doing that.
I'm gonna hit it with a big one.
Yeah, it opens.
Wait, did we not lock the door?
Drew very much said he did not lock the door.
Yeah.
No,
he's like,
but But
Yes.
it had to use a move or standard action to open the door, so it's got one fewer action, so it's not coming in here swiping at anybody.
True.
Oh, actually, no, it can do this as a free action, can it? It's been doing it this entire time as such.
Thanks a lot, Drew.
What?
That's a good point. So we're going to move past the Redacted, and we're going to make an attack to Praedir. But Praedir,
That has got to provoke something.
well, Praedir does get your readied spell off first. So go right ahead, Tyler. Because as soon as the door opens, you can blast it.
Well,
Doesn't sound like you were readied with this readied
well,
spell.
I'm suddenly not remembering. I forgot to take notes. I can't remember if this thing is. I suddenly am like, oh, I can't remember if this thing accepts mind affecting effects.
It does. It counts as having the swarm mind effect because it is technically thousands of small swarm creatures. But it does. It just gets swarm mind, which is, I think, roll twice.
Oh well,
for mind affecting.
All right, well, anyway, I've done what I've done. We're shooting off a big boy mind thrust. So there you go. I can't remember what my DC is. To be honest, I thought I'd be dead at this point. So yeah.
Y'all remember when I tried to cast a spell and Tyler loudly interrupted, going, "Whoop! Here he goes, blowing a big boy."
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. If we made more T-shirts, that would be on a T-shirt for sure. It's one of Tyler's best Tylerisms.
DC 19.
Well, let me actually. It might be. You might know that it's.
I meant it so honestly. It wasn't even a joke. It was just. It was a big boy spell.
It was. You were so proud of me.
I was so happy. I was so excited for the spell. I was just like, we're blowing a big boy. It is stuck ever since.
Yeah, if the shoe fits.
I know. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to ride the jokes that you got.
Give me 1 second here, because maybe I'm incorrectly remembering what Swarm Mind does. And I think you would know this because we did roll for it last week, I want to say. You're doing Mind Thrust. A thrust of the mind.
Yeah, I know I can't do the fear stuff. I think I remember that, but from our other Swarm encounters. But how much damage is this doing at this point?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know that targeting things that only target a single creature will not work against this. It will be subject to mental areas that could do area multiple creatures.
That's right. So it's not that creatures. My spells can't work like they normally can't work. They can't work because this thing has a whole other series of garbage.
It's a whole other fun
To be fair, I have written a swarm book. I've made swarm creatures, and I still did not remember the swarm mind ability correctly. So you are more than forgiven for not remembering it.
Let me see if there's another spell that would be worth my time casting. I still don't think I have a single direct damaging spell because that is the life I've given myself.
If only this was a giant ice crab.
If only. All right. Well, you know what? I guess I'll hit it. I'll just use predict foe. I might as well just try to save my own life again.
All right. It's going to come up and make a single strike against you. What is it going to do? What is it going to do? It's going to try to claw you.
All right. Well, I mean, you're definitely going to succeed. I think you hit me on a 2.
7 will be a hit.
Bigger than a 2.
27 points of slashing damage and takes us to Redacted. Your turn.
Oh, you need to roll for concealment. That's the whole thing with predict foe. Remember?
Right. D20.
Yeah. Not total, just regular. So 20% miss chance. So I just need to roll
just above.
Oh, you hate to see it. Rolled a 6.
6 on the dice.
All right. So it was how much damage? Now that I actually know.
27 slashing.
Ow.
Redacted, you're being yanked down the hallway here. What would you like to do?
So the swarm, does it have a mind?
It has a swarm mind specifically, and you know that it
cannot mind thrust it.
I'm trying to think of anything useful that Redacted can do.
I really thought this was only if there was more than one creature around. Okay, hold on. Yeah, singular mind. All swarm creatures within 30 feet are in constant communication. Am I getting this wrong? I'm just looking up on Archive, and there's the entry that I remember is the one that I wrote for the Dredger, which is members of the swarm mind are bound together in a singular hive mind by a blend of exuded pheromones, imperceptible movements of antennae and limbs, electrostatic fields, and telepathic communication. All swarm within 30 feet are in constant communication, are aware of the threats, blah, blah, blah. In addition, once per round, when within 30 feet of another swarm creature, a swarm creature can roll twice and take the better result on a saving throw against a mind-affecting effect. So is there two abilities called Swarm Mind?
I mean, it feels like there is because if swarm have a singular mind, it seems that they should be susceptible to a singular mind attack.
Right, but this thing is so the thing that sucks about this particular creature, the Bolaji, is like it itself isn't a singular creature. It is described as what? It is described in the description and is that it is the truest incarnation of the swarm, since it itself is made up of thousands of insect-sized swarm components.
Well, that's some Bolaji crap.
Yeah, so it's this creature is in particularly unique because if it is made up of thousands of swarm components, then you think that it would always constantly be under the effect of swarm mind. But,
so,
which again is a singular mind, though.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is there's literally two instances of swarm mind that I was reading. One is for like a swarm of creatures, and one is for just
a bunch of swarm
from the attack of the swarm, and that's why.
I know what you're saying, Patrick. So one thing is for like a bunch of different swarm together, and then one's for like a creature that is made up of swarm.
Yeah, boy howdy. And I mean, technically, this thing is both.
All of it sucks.
It doesn't say that it has both. So I think it would only have the one that I thought, and I was going crazy. I was like, I thought this was a rule. It can once per round roll twice and take the better result of a saving throw against a mind affecting effect, which means I think it can be mind thrust.
Okay, cool.
But
mind thrust.
Yeah, well, you will use a saving throw and take the better result. So I'm going to do that.
It's fine.
Real confusing. All right, great. Well, these both probably would have been successes, but
it's still half, though, right?
It is half damage. Go ahead.
1d4.
Roll it. Yeah.
Great.
Wait, no, not 1d4. It's 2d10.
Oh, 2d10.
I don't know why I agreed.
Why did you agree with me?
I don't know.
Patrick is just nerfing the spell for this one.
No, I really feel like I'm going crazy now because I can't bring up what I was just looking at in.
All right, so 7.
Mind. I want to go back through my history because I'm going crazy. Going a little. Oh, you know what? Oh, Archive of Nethys did me wrong. Swarm Mind in Pathfinder 2nd Edition does that. That's what
we're not playing 2nd Edition, right?
Yeah, well, we're not playing Pathfinder either. All right, 13 points damage, so 6. All right. Oh, Asher in Sky.
I will keep going through the hallway.
Okay, so that's going to get you. You open up this door to the north and see a holographic amusement chamber. Seems to be just a plain room right now, but you see the door to the starboard side of the ship, and right behind you, Tevnina comes in and is like, I will help you out. It is right through here. Come with me. She opens up this hallway to starboard side, and there's a couple of doors on each side of this hallway, and at the very end, you see what looks like a heavy-duty door that says Computer Core on it. Right this way, follow me, Asher and Sky. But Jamfram, onto the Jam Man. What you got, Bert?
So not a lot of room in there.
Pull Redacted out and put yourself in.
I don't know how many hit points Redacted has left.
Oh, I'm all right.
Okay. Yeah, I'll yank on him. Hope he doesn't get grabbed with like a 2 or whatever.
I'm not taking the attack of opportunity, so
okie dokie.
Pull right out.
Squip. All right, I pull him out, and I'm chung, and I'm running in.
I will take my attack of opportunity now. Whee! As you move in. Claw attack against the Jam Man. Are you wearing armor?
Yeah. But I put back on
your old armor. We talked about this, yes.
Yeah. KAC is 27.
I've rolled a 12. This is just a hit. Okay. 26 points of slashing damage. It is not enough to grab you. What would... Oh, that'll be your turn, right? Because you've pulled Redacted out of harm's way and substituted yourself. Turn 3, Zilix fell. Drew, what do you want to do? Got anything, Drew?
You guys can't hear me, so that's why. That's why.
Were you saying that entire time?
It's hilarious. I've been talking a lot, and maybe none of that got picked up. So we'll
haven't heard you in 15 minutes.
Can we make this our lost episode and just restart it next week?
Well, Kronk. Oh well, none of it mattered. So don't worry about that. Is my gun out? I feel like I've had my gun out. Oh, you know what though? I need to switch guns. So never mind.
Okay. Well, you could have moved and grabbed one out.
Yeah, my gun disappears and turns into a liquid disintegrator cannon, a heavy weapon that I'm going to shoot.
Are you able to change the damage on that bad boy?
Oh, yeah. Let me see how. I think that's a swift action. Let me double check before I say that.
Just don't want you to be like cosmic crit, maximum damage, 0 damage.
Too many abilities. Yes, I can change it to cold, electricity, or fire until the beginning of my next turn. Swift action. So
go ahead and make that attack. Shooting through a little bit of friendly cover.
Yeah, should I do fire? Is that the one I should do?
They did use a flamethrower against Big Chap in Alien, so yes.
Big Chap?
Big Chap. It's the name of the xenomorph in Alien.
All right, so this is going to be 1d20 fire damage. This is a line attack, so...
Oh, so wait.
So you're just blasting all of us?
You shooting through Jamfram and...
Oh, shoot.
Praedir, please do.
I mean, be my guest. I'm embracing death to the fullest at this point, but I just want to
I'm trying to see. I can hit the monster without hitting Jamp for Praedir.
Draw a line from your character through the hallway, not hitting anyone else.
Yeah. All right. So if I start here, I can just see. Doesn't hit anybody.
So you can't draw from the center. You have to draw from the corner of your box. Just show you what this looks like here. Yep.
See?
See? Oh boy. Are you sure that's what you want to do, Drew?
I guess not.
It'd be very funny. I'm just saying.
I'll undo and I'll shoot it with my regular gun and I'll boost and shoot.
Okay.
It's a 25 to hit.
Against its EAC would be a miss, but I think it's just a little bit of soft cover here, shooting through your allies down the hallway. Oh, so that is just a hit, right? Because we don't have any other negatives. What damage is this? How much damage?
19 points of damage plus 1d6.
Well, boosted damage.
So plus 5, so that's 24 points of damage.
Okay. That is enough to bloody the Bolaji and take us to Tyler Praedir's turn.
I'm sorry, we got a bloodied Bolaji?
Yeah, that's what they call them. Go up to a bartender and be like, "Can I have a bloody Bolaji, please?" Is it because I'm a Cosmic Crit fan? Yes, sir. That's why.
Please make a will save.
I will make 2, Tyler. I will make 2.
I understand.
Doot. And I'm glad the second one was a 2, but the first one is just a success. I'm guessing. What is your
DC 19? I gotta imagine you made it.
12, yes, on the dice. So half damage. Go ahead and roll it.
Whoa. Oh, I should have. Oh, wait, hold on. Standard action. Yeah. Okay. 24.
24 on the half here. Okay. That'll take us to the creature's turn. Jamfram, you can make an attack opportunity because it is piecing on out. It is trying to get away.
I'm going to try. Let's see. I can't remember. Are you allowed to draw weapons as part of a movement in this game?
If you have like a +1 KAC. Okay. It's such an archaic rule. I love it.
Then I will. 30 to hit.
Hit.
For 24 slashing.
Ooh. Another 24. Okay. Thing is really, it's got all kind of green gray blood dripping out along the hallway as it disappears back into the radiation soaked engine room. Oh boy. And
I assume makes it take more damage, right?
if you leave and then come back in, yes. It's only 7 points, but that's a lot. It's taking a lot of damage. You hear it skittering and screaming as it bounces into the wall down there, and we're out of combat.
And I say, everyone, let's just stay together from now on.
Where did
Asher and Sky go? I look down and I just see like the rope that was tied to her just loosely lying on the floor. Like, oh no,
got Asher.
There's 2 of them. Let's go.
Yeah, well, we'll play out here a little bit as Asher and Sky and Tevnina get into the computer core. Is a very dimly lit room, just about 15 by 15 square feet. The wall, ceiling, and floor are like pure pearly white, and there are monitors set in each of these starboard and the north and south facing walls of the ship here. And you see it tracking all kinds of information of the ship and telemetry data and all kinds of stuff. And it looks like there's a vast connection of networks and applications running on several computers here. All of them show that the ship is powered down, but indeed this room still has some kind of power set on it. And Tevnina sits down at the only computer console chair here and begins putting in her like authorization core codes. And she's like, guard the door from that thing. Don't let it get me, and I will get the information that I need, Asher and Sky.
Okay, Tevnina, let me know if there's anything I can do to assist you.
Keyboard sounds.
I can't wait for her to betray us. It's good.
I've been waiting that from moment one.
She locks you in the room with the face hugger and is like, I'm sorry, I had to do this. The corporation needs to turn a profit next quarter.
Yep. Yeah.
Nothing but perks.
Down dirty.
I saw you, and I just saw a big old dollar sign where your forehead would be. Yeah, the rest of you run to catch up.
The rest of us do not.
Oh, no, are you going back to the...
100%. There's reason the Redacted went in there to begin with.
Okay, do you want to take a 10-minute rest before you do that? Or
Yes.
Okay. So do you want to stay with the group? Or it does look like we have a divided party, which I'm normally all for. Guys, I'm 100% for.
I mean, there were stuff that Redacted wanted to get from this instrument. And
well,
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Praedir did too.
Tyler seemed very concerned about these 2 rooms off the side of the engine core. Yes, and we do both at the same time. You guys take a 10-minute rest. And does anybody want to go meet up with Asher and Sky, because they have seemingly disappeared without much of a word? Maybe you can get them on comms and get like a staticky burst.
I mean, that sounds like a choice that they made.
Going off on their own.
Zilix will go.
I've got Tevnina. It's fine.
All right, so Zilix, you can follow them through this direction, and then we'll have Praedir, Jamfram, and Redacted staying towards the core. Feel free to burn an SP uninterrupted here, as I really goofed up my Bolaji. And we have like a split screen of Redacted going at the power core, trying to tampen down on the radioactive coolant leak, and Tevnina typing furiously into a computer here, and she has what looks like a little data pad plugged up to the computer, doing some high level stuff, some serious computing work. And yeah, after about 20 minutes or so, Redacted, you can wipe the sweat from your brow while you're still wearing this like heavy duty armor as your task is done, and the radiation goes to low levels in the engine room, which means everyone else will be able to go through here if you want. What would you like to do? Are you gonna just immediately go into these rooms marked danger?
Yes.
Warning? Okay. Do you want to wait for Jamfram and or Praedir?
Yeah.
Wait. Before we go in, give me that armor.
Get out of that. That's mine.
No, we can. Radiation's good. We can keep moving.
Get to where this talks about it. As you open up the door to the port side of the ship, also marked danger warning in Vesk, you see, as the hatch opens up here, racks and racks of what look like heavy duty plasma mines ready for loading into the port side, what looks like launchers kind of like secreted into the bulkhead here. Probably enough for a pretty massive campaign of war, like a few hundred mines.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Indeed, a very dangerous place.
Yes, Praedir would be like, well, I feel like our friend is... Well, I already knew she was hiding something from us, but I think this just confirms some of the possibilities.
Agreed. Let's check the next door.
Oh, well, it's the same thing. I'm so sorry. They're both mine rooms.
Oh, okay. They're both mine rooms.
Did you think there was going to be something worse than
These aren't the kind of...
I was kind of hoping.
Yeah. So I assume because these are the kind of the things you launch out of a ship, these aren't the kind of things that we could lay down and try to get the monster to step on. That would just blow up the ship.
Right. This isn't going to be a Roadrunner cartoon.
Yeah. They're like spaceship destroying mines.
I would say that Redacted would probably relay this information to Asher and Sky. This ship is not as peaceful as they have portended.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We need all the records.
Can Asher and Sky be looking over, perhaps surreptitiously, over the shoulder of Tavnina to see what they're finding on the console and that they are?
Can you
on
read
the up and
Vesk?
up?
Make me a computer. Both you and Zilix, you can try and make a computer's check if you'd like.
I don't have
Said
computers.
21.
Right
Mm-hmm. Okay. A natural 1 from Drew, natural 4 from Rebecca. Oh, no, but she seems to go through a lot of menus extremely quickly, just opening up, typing in something very quickly, closing them out. She's obviously very skilled with her computer's handling. Seems to know her way around this core very well. But as she's working, she silently is what does this mean? What does this mean? Oh, there's all manner of things removed from all over the ship. Our backup energy supply, our focusing lens. What is happening here? She shows you some of the information that she's drawing from these low-powered systems here. If you guys want to meet back up, you can after this, but she will share the information with everyone and you guys can make me either engineering, mysticism, or physical science check. Okay, all right. Well,
oh well, why bother when we?
I was about to say we could probably slow down on these 20 rolls that you guys got. It's got natural 20 right out the gate. Ooh, it looked like it was almost going to be a 20 for Tyler, but yeah,
30 pluses.
She shares with you. It looks like this Bolaji has been doing all kinds of changes along the ship, taking things apart, stealing power. As you guys look over the data, there is a short bit of feed of camera information before it kind of statics out of the bridge of the ship, where it looks like indeed there is a piece of tech that is being built right there on the bridge that looks like it is cobbled together out of dozens of different pieces of the ship itself. And several of you, boy howdy, this is DC 27, come to the conclusion, indeed, this swarm is building some kind of mystic, psychic beacon, a powerful amplifier, perhaps as a communication device. It could be used by something that has telepathy to transmit a message, and you're pretty sure this creature is trying to communicate with members of its kind, perhaps elsewhere in the system, just like she said.
Well, I think our chances of, any thought of leaving this ship is gone. We have no choice. We have to go destroy that machine. We have to take this thing out.
That is not part of the deal. I told you once we had the data, we would be able to get out of here. No problem. And we can do that right now.
You're talking about leaving and allowing a beacon to the entire swarm race exist. They will come to this planet, they will wipe every living thing off of it, and there will be nothing left but their disgusting kind. I do not think our deal encompassed that kind of reality.
How do you propose that we destroy this once and for all? We've fought it multiple times and it's still here.
Well, we're fighting it multiple times because it is on the offense. It is just retreating back where it can. If we attack the machine that it is building, it will not retreat. It will fight to the death to try and keep that machine operational. If we force a fight there, we will be able to finally take it out. Plus, we have grenades and we actually have equipment now to fight it.
You all are crazier than I thought. It has nearly killed you multiple times, and you want to go in for a third attack on this creature?
It's only nearly killed a couple of us, not all of us. It's fine.
I have a backup plan, which would mean that all of you could potentially live, but we have to get out of here immediately in order for it to work.
Sense motive?
Yeah, go right ahead.
If I could ever roll high on a sense motive, I would just tap dance.
She definitely seems to be a lot more confident than she was before when you guys were running away from the thing. But she, besides being nervous, seems indeed ready to hightail it out of this ship now that she's got what she was coming for here in the computer core. She's got her data pad and is ready to rock.
Is there
Praedir,
a way?
if you feel confident, Praedir, if you feel confident that we can destroy this thing, I think that we should try, but I've already lost my entire family to the swarm. I don't want to lose all of you too.
Well, unless she has a plan that destroys the ship, the component, the device, everything. We cannot let this exist, or your fears of losing everyone to the swarm will come true, because they will come here.
We found 2 rooms filled with highly explosive. Were they torpedoes?
Mines.
Yeah, mines.
It seems that we could find a way to detonate those. It would easily destroy this ship and probably anything within the vicinity.
You would not be able to be certain. It would, if you even went to the core, went super critical, it would not destroy the entirety of the ship. Definitely not if this creature is on the bridge doing whatever it is you're saying it's doing.
I don't know if I buy that, because from what you just told us about the amount of torpedo mines on the ship, it seemed like it was ready for war. Like there's like hundreds and hundreds of them. So
yeah, they have a blast radius, and the ship
we'd have to spread them out throughout the entire ship.
Yeah, the ship is like 200 feet long, so if they're in the very far back, it would easily destroy half the ship, but maybe not all of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we blew up its reactor, would that cause a cascade reaction that might blow up the rest of it?
No, that would do the same thing as it going super critical. It would.
Yeah. It would be
most of the ship would definitely be obliterated, but
the ship is designed to have the engine core in the back, so like the bridge could potentially survive that kind of thing happening. Used as a lifeboat, perhaps. But if you bring this up to her, she indeed is like, I did not know about these modifications my employer had made to the Thunderstone. But regardless, as I said, we can get out of here, and we can all get out of here alive right now. I have the capability to do so. How do you know this thing hasn't already activated this beacon? Perhaps we're already too late.
I'm not willing to gamble the lives of every creature on this planet on the fact that we may or may not be too late. There isn't enough information to make that kind of call, and the risk is far too high.
So you're heading to the bridge then?
I will be heading to the bridge.
I can't not go with you. I will probably die. So what's your guys' marching order?
I'll take the lead.
All right, yeah, but put yourself in a line. Just make it a little easier on me.
See which way are we going? We're going to the right. Is that right?
This looks good to me so far.
Are we marching to the left?
Through the this large chamber here on the starboard side is indeed the holographic amusement chamber. You'll have to move back through there. Would be the fastest way to the bridge.
Redacted would certainly be behind the Vesk because Redacted does not trust.
As you climb through here, she's like anxiously, Tevanina, looking at her data pad, but she gets distracted and kind of looks around the room. It's like, wait a minute, something's not right here. The room without, a digital projection of, Vesk Prime or whatever, without it being active, it looks just like a steel grate kind of chamber. There's not a lot of adornment. She like reaches down and like touches the ground and she's like, this is way too perfect. This room had a lot of hours put on it. Look out! Indeed, you see a shimmering form behind you. Boop! As the Bolaji uncloaks, you see the holographic amusement chamber lights dimming as it seemed to have cloaked itself with this holographic technology. Oh, we're rolling into the initiative turn order once more. Please let me roll. Let me roll real well. Do. I did, but I still... Oh, I'm going first. Oh my gosh. The gambit. Play it off without a hitch. It uncloaks as Tevanina brings down the power here in the room. It is within range of Jam from Asher and Sky and Praedir. As it does, we're going to go down the initiative turn order, see who is attacking first. Boom, bang, boom. Jam from's getting a really would love to crit on a claw attack. So crit fishing, two attacks.
It's been a while since we pulled out the old line.
Nope. Oh gosh,
those are going to be misses.
You have your regular armor back on?
I think at this point, yeah, probably.
Oh no! And what is that AC?
That one is do.
Is it higher than 27?
Yeah, it's higher than 27.
Okay, well, I've rolled an 8 and a 4. These are 2 misses, which means we're on to Redacted's turn. Hey, Miles, you get revenge.
Oh boy, do I though? I can't mind thrust again, so all I can do is attack with my laser rifle.
It's not immune to lasers, so I would do that.
All right. It's a 14.
5 on the dice. We're on. What do you want to move or anything?
No.
Praedir is next in the turn order.
I'm within range. It has attacks of opportunity. These are all really bad things for me.
Potentially step away. You're just within 10 feet right now.
Yeah. Its reach is only 10 feet.
You've not seen it exhibit further
Longer
than that. Yeah. I'm not saying that it doesn't.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a move behind Jamfram and use Wisp Ally.
Okay, you're doing a full move though.
Doing a full move, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it'll take the attack of opportunity. We'll see if it can stop you from moving.
Sure.
Mostly because I want to roll a natural 20. 15 is going to do it. And what's your KAC?
I don't know, 15.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, you're pinned. It stops you exactly where you are. For mostly minimum damage, 23 points of slashing damage. Is there something you want to do? Pin down.
So I can still do Wisp Ally because spells are just chatting. And
spells are just chatting?
Spells are just chat. There's no, you don't have to be able to move your arms in Starfinder spells. There's no, what was that component called?
Somatic.
There's no somatic. There's none of that. So I've never seen in any spell or any rule that says if you can't move your arms, you can't cast a spell. So I have always called spells just chatting. That doesn't mean that I'm right, but that's how I've always read. I am going to spend a resolve point as a reaction.
Yeah, it says
try and
underpinned very specifically that you can't make attacks of opportunity, but you can still take verbal and mental actions such as spell casting.
There you go. So the Wisp Ally is still going to go off. We are going to use a reaction to spend a resolve point to try and use the Share Pain ability. This is most likely not going to happen because there is a will save involved in this. So, but you never know.
Oh, you never know.
Roll.
I've rolled an 18 on 2d20.
Ooh, ugly.
Didn't you say it was 19?
Yes.
Okay, I failed.
Oh, okay. So you're going to take half?
Half of the damage that you took?
Oh, no, sorry. Reduce the damage you take from the attack by your mystic level, and the foe takes an equal amount of damage. And we are
Okay,
level
so-
8.
Yep, 8 points.
So, yeah, I get to reduce that by 8, and you take 8.
Get away from Praedir. You flee. Asher and Sky, you are up next.
All right. I am going to jump back a bit as I take a shot.
Okay.
Does a shot do anything? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
As
shoot
long as
this
it's not
thing.
acid.
Okay.
Also, whoever picked up those, if we picked up grenades,
Get them ready.
Those-
29
CR2 or
is
lower on the trick, but a 29 to hit.
that is a hit. Trick does not go
That's
up,
good.
obviously.
12 damage. I mean, normally.
Okay. All right, still up here as we get to Zilixthel. Drew, your turn.
All right, Zilix is going to swap guns to his disintegrator cannon. And we're going to switch this to fire damage, and it's unwieldy, so we're going to take one shot in a line. Ooh, only a 12.
Rolled multiple d20 for me, and one of them was a 1, one of them was an 18, and
And one of them was a 3. Guess which one was the one it actually rolled?
Do you want to use a level reroll? Level 8?
Can I just use the 18 that's on the screen?
No, we're using the 1 as we're doing that rules.
that was for damage.
Oh, those are damage dice?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
D20
One
damage.
D20. That's weird.
I didn't.
Um,
I didn't roll
it was-
1.
So one's the attack, one's the damage. I don't know what that was.
The other one is for the crit roll for the crit.
Oh, if it has
oh,
it.
if it had. Okay, yeah. All right. No,
Interesting.
we're gonna hold.
Look at you,
hold tight
Jabber,
for
coming
now.
in with that brain.
Okay, then we're on to Jamfram's turn.
All right, let's take a look here. I'm gonna step up, and I'm gonna try to put myself in between. Let's say I'll kind of move up this way.
Mhm.
Put
Get
myself
yourself-
into this guy and my teammates here,
Mhm.
and I will make a single attack with a long sword, a long S word. 21.
That's a miss.
Yep.
Which means I get to go again. Yeah, you guys aren't going to like this. This isn't what peak performance looks like, but I do have Praedir grabbed again.
Oh, it's we're throwing the hits back out. Yeah, we're playing all the hits.
Patrick, I want you to think real hard before I derail this podcast with more cursing. Editing harder for you.
It's about to drag me into the same hallway I escaped from.
I was about to
last
say,
time.
I want to do my plan so bad. No,
Okay.
it releases.
I'm just saying there's repercussions. That's all.
It releases the grapple, and I think it's just gonna take a single step. Attack Zilixthel, who did no damage, right? Oh, maybe not Zilixthel. Hold on, who did damage to it?
I mean, I did damage the last time.
Oh,
not damage
Praedir.
this time.
Praedir did. What am I talking about?
Well, hey, Asher and Sky shot you. I just kind of mentally pissed you off.
Oh boy, it's got to be double attacks against Tyler. I don't know.
Okay.
It's gotta be. I've already got you pinned. It releases the pin and does 2 attacks. God, I want that 20 so bad. God, it has severe wound on its claws, or
All right. Well, you don't.
I just want to cut off some arms or gouge some eyes.
Pretty sure you've
Something.
killed me here.
Well, I mean it's just damage. So, first bout is going to be 27 slashing.
Hold on. The other reason I stood next to him is because I get to take half his damage.
Oh, I forgot about that ability.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So was it the
So 27. So what? 20. One takes 24. One takes 23. Or sorry. Yeah.
14 and 13.
14. 13. I was just doubling Patrick's.
And the second attack is
Hang on 1 second. I've got like a bunch of things that are related to this. Let's see. You're my guarded ward. So, okay. That's just that I automatically succeed at aiding you. Okay, yeah. So I'll take 14 of your damage.
Okay.
The second attack is 23 slashing damage.
Okay. I'm going to spend a resolve point on a reaction to try and have it, or not have it, but reduce it.
Is this the redirect pain?
Yeah, share pain. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I can do this multiple. Hold on. Let me just make sure I can do this whenever you hit me.
Yeah. It's not going to use Swarm Mine on this. And doesn't he do? It succeeds.
Well, bummer. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
you taking any more damage there, buddy?
That's a reaction, unfortunately.
So 23.
Hey, I'm unconscious and not having a good time.
All right. We've got an unconscious Praedir Redacted. We're back to you.
Okay. So Redacted's going to take 2 shots. I mean, what else I can do?
Open on up. Ooh, natural 20. Oh, God.
We need a lot more of those.
Oh, no.
All right. So that's.
Well, hold on to your horses there, partner. We got to give a shout out. I've been trying for a gosh darn crit all episode, and you get it, Miles. I mean, I want to shout out all the Patreon supporters as well as our folks in the Discord listening, but let's give a big thank you to
Me. You're welcome.
let's get someone that's like totally just real up to date. Jacob M, thank you so much for your support. I'm just looking at people that as of September of this year are still supporting our Patreon at the flanking buddies or above level. Thank you, Jacob. This crit is, I mean, believe it or not, going to do it. Had 10 hit points left, Miles. Redacted takes aim at him, so it goes down.
Oh! Somebody hit it with a grenade. Somebody hit it with a grenade right now.
Well, I was to say, can I roll again to like just kill him again?
Well, this isn't an area effect, but as it goes down, you see it just kind of like fall apart, like it's made up indeed of like a million cockroaches. And you see some of them starting to fly off, like flitter up. Others are like crawling along the ground.
Blow it up. We need someone to blow it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw one of those grenades on my turn. And
Yes.
Do you have a grenade? Does anybody else have a grenade?
We got the 2 frag grenades.
Yeah.
I don't know who took them.
I took one because I'm allowed to use them. I guess everybody's allowed to use them. It's a AC of 5 to hit. So it's like even if you're not good at it, you're still pretty good at it.
You're still not that bad.
Okay, this is insane. It does this as a reaction. It begins moving immediately as it dies, and it's going to start moving north through the hallway that it dragged Praedir, which means next up in the turn order, Praedir, you have an SP to burn.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
Ash.
no, I don't know. I don't have any SP to burn.
Oh, you're out of SP.
Resolve.
Resolve.
Yeah, I'm out
yes,
of
that's what I
everything.
meant.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I've resolved. Yes. Okay. Yes, I'm burning. How many resolve do I have to burn at this point? 2.
I think.
A quarter.
Asher and Sky, do you have, or who has the grenades? Oh, we can fast forward
I
too. So
don't.
whoever does have them, I can.
It sounds like it is just Jamfram.
Okay, Jambram. Yeah, make that attack roll.
All right, yeah, I run here into the hallway. I say, not on my watch, and I throw mightily. It's like a strength attack, though, right?
Yes, against the point you want to throw it at is a AC 10.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't want to roll a 1. It can bounce back towards you, but whatever. You're going to jump out of the way. You're going to be crazy athletic. So you roll this grenade down amongst 1,000 skittering bugs, some flying, some crawling on the ground. And as the grenade goes off, just like... it looks like Slimer has like ran through this hallway back and forth. It's just a big old puddle of goo. Maybe there's a couple little cockroach-sized bugs still flitting about here, twitching, but it is dead. The guts along the wall here spelling out the words "to be continued."
I come trundling back down the hallway and enter the room, and I say, "Do not go in there."
Did I do that?
What? No, that's just
Cool thing.
Praedir, you see Praedir writing in his own blood on the ground. See, he was a total pushover. You guys are making a mountain out of nothing.
Easy.
So
Also, need medical attention.
the Bolaji, indeed, a CR10 creature made for this scenario, for this campaign, totally.
Wow.
And it's like the writer of Icebound, Jason Tondra, is just straight up evil. He's like, there's so many suggestions on how to like do hit and run tactics in the ship and like pull people away. Yeah. But yeah, leveling up to level 8 does help. I think I started the first encounter was at level 7 is not a good idea. That is going to do it for this week's episode. And when this comes out, I think we'll just have finished CritterCon 777. So thank you to everyone that at this point when we're recording this has already donated. Thank you everyone that came out to play. And thank you to everyone that supported all the fundraising for Doctors Without Borders throughout the last 6 conventions that we've done.
Those doctors need borders, everybody. Come on.
Gotta get them some borders.
Yeah, we've raised enough over the years to buy them a single border is the reoccurring plot line, but now they need a second to have a plural. So we have to get raise as much as we have already in 6 years.
They called up and they called us in for one last job.
Guys, they're just walking around another one border. We need 2. We need some 3-dimensionality.
We're Doctors Without Borders. It's plural, you idiots. We need one more.
That is the joke. So yeah, that's going to do it. Guys, thank you for playing with me.
Thank you, Patrick.
Losing my mind on this podcast this week. That's going to do it, listeners. Thank you for listening, and we'll catch you on the next Cosmic Red.
Bye.
Goodbye.
You've been listening to Cosmic Crit, the Starfinder role-playing game, and adventure paths are trademarks of Paizo. All Pathfinder and Starfinder images are property of Paizo and are used with permission.